Welcome back. It's still the RTV Breakfast Show, and we are here on the first sit down of the day. Now, like I said much earlier, we put up a post or something out on social media, our RTV dinner for two. Now, for a number of you, you were planning to have a dinner, you sent in your selfies and all of that. It was wonderful for you. But then, there was something else we were also planning behind. Now, on the sit down today, I want you to listen, or you would have to take notes, because there's a lot that you see big brands do out there, or even emerging brands. There is a story underneath. There's something behind the scene. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff we're going to be talking about on the show today. Right? And then today on the show, we have a digital marketing specialist, a connoisseur in that art. It's great to have you on this show.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I do want to get the name wrongly. Samuel Ejiwunmi.
Yes.
Exactly. I did. I got it. Samuel Ejiwunmi in the house. And we're going to be talking digital marketing today. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you
It's
very
great
much.
to have you. Great to have you.
Very
great
glad
to have you.
Sure.
All right. So let's dig straight into it. Not when we think of it looks like a sort of a big term, you know, digital marketing. So we're like, what do you mean by digital marketing? What exactly is digital marketing?
Well, thank you for having me. I think in its simplest term, when you talk digital marketing, is basically any marketing that use the electronic media, from the billboards to social media to new media. You're all talking digital marketing. So I think people have this general misconstruction when you say digital marketing these days. So people think you're talking just about the Facebook, Twitter, and the online advertisement.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's still part of digital marketing. Okay. No doubt. But then again, digital marketing goes beyond the social media. You're talking about the billboards, the electronic boards. As long as it's digital, is electronic, and then you're still talking digital marketing.
As long as it is digital. Okay, now before the emergence of digitalization,
yes,
right? Would we say, okay, how was it to have analog marketing? I just want to put it that way. Before the emergence of digitalization.
Yes, take a look at it this way. Prior to the advent of the digital billboards and all that, we've had billboards, we've had out-of-home medias, of course. And you remember then there was a time where the billboards you see are just maybe made of aluminium sheets and foils and the rest.
Foils, yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Those were the modes by which people do advertising. Then I think digital marketing started gradually with the advent of the mobile and GSM, the mobile network. So where people could do email marketing, where people could do bulk SMS. Those are digital marketing as well, because then again, as long as you're using the electronic media. You know, to send information out, you're actually practicing digital marketing.
Okay, now let's look at brands now. For upcoming brands and for blue chip companies, major brands, how expedient is digital marketing? How much, I mean, what kind of attention should be paid to it? Is this something that people can overlook? Is it something that you can manage without? Or is it something that is an intrinsic part of what you do if you are in anything, if you're representing any kind of brand?
Now, as it were, since marketing and business deals with people, the point is, where is your audience? Where is the crowd? Where are the people that you want to sell? Where can you find them? Funny enough, while people think that when you talk of the online platform, let's look at online marketing, for example. While most people will have this misconception that is probably young people like 16 to 18 that are on Twitter and the rest, statistics have it that you have much more older people on that platform now, from 25 and above, are the people actually signing up more and more on Twitter. Take the LinkedIn platform, for example.
Yeah,
you have more professionals, you have more people above 40 and all that. These are the decision makers. These are the people that can make or mar your business if you are into big time business. So you begin to wonder, is it realistic or is it visible for anyone that wants to make progress in business to ignore where your crowd is? This is a public sphere. This is where information is changed. This is where people take decision. This is where a lot of people decide if they are going to buy a product, invest in a business, invest in a country or not. So it is actually germane for anyone that is interested in growing big. As long as you're thinking global, you should be thinking digital as well.
Marketing. So what comes to mind? The first name that comes to mind is Donald Trump. You know, I've looked at this campaign and I've imagined how much of digital marketing has been part of his campaign. Now, let's juxtapose this now. Let's say an Instagram handle. I'm thinking there's a state government has, or a state governor in this country has a has an Instagram handle, and from the post we see, he doesn't handle it personally. You understand? He lets someone else handle it for him in such a way that they refer to him in the third person when he's even in a post. You understand? But then you look at a case of Donald Trump, for instance, who would go as far as even putting his leisure activities on social media, on Instagram. Right? Now let's just talk about Instagram and Facebook, and the major social media handles. Exactly. Now, how much does a part, when you see, like I said about Donald Trump, who gets to put his personal life, leisure, and all of that, how far can we go using social media to attract people? In a professional sense, how far?
Okay, then again, you see, you look at what is the objective. One thing we do when we want to handle a new account or manage a portfolio for clients is what we call social media audit. You look at what is the existing, what do they have in existence, and then you look at, you set your social media objective or your social media goal. So that's what determines the strategy and the approach. So if, for example, all you want to do is probably create awareness for your brand or a product, the approach will be different from when you are trying to interact with people and get feedbacks.
But wait, what I want to hold is that in whatever way,
yes,
let's look at the aspect of fun. There's some people who tend to bring that relaxed atmosphere to social media. Like we spoke about LinkedIn.
Yes.
LinkedIn is more professional. I've had people who I send them requests on Facebook and they don't accept my request, but I go on LinkedIn and once they accept it, they feel that LinkedIn has the more professional, the more serious look. But then let's look at mainstream social media like Instagram and Facebook. I'm looking at the aspect of fun in social media. How much of a part does fun play?
Well, generally, I'll tell you this. I think the whole idea of it being social is for it to be a bit more relaxed.
Okay.
So then again, when you're talking of using the social media platform for your brand or your product, you're expected to put the same kind of the way you frame or write your ad copy for the paper or for the electronic for the TV or radio. It's not the same approach you should use for your social media. You should be more relaxed. You should be more engaging. You should be able to give people, a much more personal. Social media is meant to be personal.
Okay.
So you should be able to deal with people. That's why you see brands, even big brands, try to deal with, their publics on that platform, on a personal level. There was a recent issue and all that, and the brand came up and immediately the following day, tapped into it when the, while two celebrities had their issues. The following day, the brand was more relaxed.
Exactly.
And this is a financial institution, so they came in that, that went on it
at once
and all that. So it shows that being social, one, you have to be timely. You have to look at what's the current trend and get aboard while it's still trending. Not like something happened 10 years ago and you just, no one is interested in that. So you have to be more relaxed. You can't afford to be rigid and formal and say, no, this is the way we do it. This is the way it has always been done. People want to see another side of you. People want to see a much more calm and relaxed side.
Exactly, that's what I was going to. And I know this is a bit of a rhetoric, but then let's talk about the future of digital marketing. For me, it has so much, it has pervaded everywhere now. It's so much. Talking about the future, I feel that there will be nothing possible. But let me just give myself the benefit of doubt. What is the future of digital marketing? Would there be another step? Let's really.
Okay, basically when I think the simplest way to answer is that look at our lives, say 15 years prior to the proliferation of the internet and mobile phones, and look at our lives now. It's as if it's impossible. I mean, some people would rather not eat and just have Wi-Fi, So that's the level digital.
Do you have Wi-Fi? Do you have Wi-Fi?
Of course I do.
What's the Wi-Fi?
It's me. It's almost impossible, to move around or have a good day. Plan your business, plan your life, plan your wedding, plan anything without the use of the internet. So it is going to be, that's the future of digital marketing. It will become impossible because then again, you're talking about the publics, and where are your publics? They're on the digital space. I mean, we are looking at a situation where people don't have to go to work at the physical space every now and again.
Exactly.
They should be able to work from their home, from their up, you know, and all that.
Imagine we were at home and I was here and
Skype. I mean, that's the way interviews are done now. You watch some programs and your correspondent is here, one person is being interviewed, you know, hundreds of miles away, and you know, you just bring that convergence, and that's what digital media, you know, does for all of us. It makes the world a smaller place. It helps us to bridge the barrier of geographical distance. And so, I mean, the future of digital marketing is such that it is part of our daily life. It's so much entrenched that we don't even now take special cognizance of it. That it becomes so normal. You know, it's just like waking up and, you know, surfing the internet or using your phone. It's just a normal thing. And that's the future of digital marketing.
All right, thank you very much. We'll have to round up with this. You would let us know how to reach you on social media. And then a final word, why should anybody invest in digital marketing? A final word and then your social media handles.
All right, I think the reality is this. If you're interested in growing your business, if you're interested in being informed, if you're interested in moving with the evolution that is happening in communication, marketing, and information technology, you should be on the digital space because that's where the audience is, that's where the crowd is, and that's where the future is. My social media account are Samuel Ejiwunmi, one word, across all platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Makes it simple.
Makes it simple, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, you can hit us up, R2_TV, that's Twitter, Facebook, R2TV, Instagram, R2TV, Google+, and of course also on Skype, R2TV Nigeria. People forget about website these days. Websites like, what's happening? It's www.royalrootstv.com. I know everybody's going about all Instagram and all that with their websites. They're still there, right?
Of course.
Thank you very much. It's been great having you, Samuel, on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, when we get back,